Hello people, how are you doing today? So today I want to answer some very important questions that some people have asked me, which is, can you come over to Australia if you don't have experience as a medical doctor? So if that is what you're interested in knowing, you can hop on this video. Let's talk about it. So now guys, a lot of people will say or have been asking me, can you come into Australia if you do not have a prior experience as a medical doctor? Anyway, that question is dicey. The reason I say that is because coming into Australia without experience, I think you can try. Everybody's luck is not the same thing, and I'm not here to discourage anybody. But what I'm just trying to say, I'm talking about it on a very realistic ground, okay? Imagine there are people that have up to 5 years experience, 10 years experience, those people that are even specialists that are all looking for one job, and you don't have experience. But just be honest with yourself, who do you think they're gonna call first? But that being said, I still say that everybody's luck is not the same thing. Why? Because you might say that, oh, you have 8 years experience and you would expect that you would get the job, and you will not still get it. That's the thing. Everybody's luck is not the thing. Like, for instance, when I was looking for my own job, I'm trying to use myself so that you can understand like practically what I mean. Like, why I say that I do not say because you've not worked that you cannot get called. It depends on your determination, your zeal. Okay, now I've not, like, I had about 3 years experience before I came into Australia, but I also know that I have been matched with people that had 8 years experience, 10 years experience, and even when I decided to search for my job as a GP, because I got pregnant and I said, look, I can't deal with the hospital, let me just focus on GP jobs. I have also seen people that did that same interview with me and they didn't get it, and they had more experience than me, but I got it with my lesser experience. Okay, so it doesn't matter. It's just about your luck and what is speaking for you. So I'm not going to discourage you, but I'm just saying on a very realistic ground, Australia would prefer that you had a primary license, at least even if it's to work for 1 year, and you keep on trying while you're working. You might get lucky. I'm not discouraging anybody. So because there are some people that will tell you that, oh, that if you don't have a lot of experience, you don't stand a chance. And I'm here to like counter that opinion or that narrative, because I don't like when people come out and discourage other people, and that's why I'm not going to discourage anybody. If you think that you want to try, but if I'm going to advise you, if you finished med school and you don't have experience, I advise you to just go back to your country or stay back in the country where you studied your medical degree, write their licensure exam, get a primary license, and work for at least 1 year. It makes it easier for you to navigate into the Australian system, because look at it this way: even if you come in, you start as an RMO, people that have higher experience can start as principal, house officer, registrars, depending on your level of experience. Some people that have high experience will start as registrars. So all the jobs will be there. It depends on if you feel that your experience match whatever you're looking at, you can apply for the job. But if you just have 1 year experience, just be looking for like RMO internship position, because then you stand the higher chances of getting that particular job, like especially the RMO and internship position if you don't have a lot of experience. One thing that people do is, if you know that you don't have a lot of experience, avoid applying for jobs like accredited trainee, unaccredited trainee, career medical officer, principal house officer. Those are the jobs you shouldn't apply, especially when you have less than 2 years experience. Just focus on RMO and internship. That is what you have to focus on. And if you have your way, try to write your AMC2 while also searching for, because if you have AMC1, of course you can get employed, but some people, especially when they're looking for internship position, would prefer that you have AMC2. So if you have AMC2, it makes a lot of things easier for you. It makes it easier for you to to be more employable. Just think about it. If an employer comes and sees your resume and he sees AMC1 and 2 completed, and then they see AMC1 completed, who do you think they will call? So it's just like that. But I'm not saying that you can't get with AMC1. Of course, I got with AMC1. I'm not discouraging anybody, but I'm just being realistic here, so that if you want to make your option, you have to weigh your options correctly, So but if you have less than 2 years experience, focus on looking for RMO jobs and internship jobs. Make your resume to be very strong. Make your resume to be very, very strong. Answer all the selection criteria, and as much as possible, keep on applying. Like I say, it doesn't matter how much experience you have, but the only thing is, as long as you have a primary license and you've worked to some extent, keep on applying. You will get lucky, because I mean, we are all doctors, and as long as we are all medical doctors, one thing I believe is that in terms of knowledge, everybody don't have the same knowledge as medical doctors. Some people would be more knowledgeable than the other ones, but some doctors are really hardworking and they are willing to learn, and that is what stands you out as a medical doctor, because knowledge would always come. Knowledge is something that, in fact, nobody has enough of knowledge. Knowledge is something that you keep on acquiring as you grow, as you go, as you see things, you keep on acquiring knowledge. So that's why I don't discourage anybody. So if you want to start your application and you've already passed your AMC1 with your English exam, now is the right time to start applying. And remember, guys, do not let the rejections to discourage you. Keep applying, and definitely one day you'll get it. I wish you good luck. Fingers crossed, guys. See you in my next video.